What's up, guys? Welcome back to In the Press Box. It's episode 59. It's a snow day. They didn't want snow in the background. I guess we'll see what you guys think. There's snow. My name is Benjamin. What are your guys' names?
My name is Aiden.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. It's Alex.
All right, guys. Let's talk about it. Here's what's on the cards for today. It's NFL, NBA/NHL, little Australian Open since I'm back hosting. Then we're going to round that out with rankings, top 3 things to do in the snow, and predictions. Let's get started, you guys. NFL, you know why I'm happy today, because somehow, some way, I don't understand, but the Cowboys screwed up last night, and they lost to the Packers. Absolute disaster for Dallas. And then now their head coach. Do you think that they should be fired, the head coach? Do you think Mike McCarthy should be fired?
Alex, what do you think?
I don't think he should be fired. It was a complete terrible performance. We're filming this on Monday, MLK Day. So Benjamin's top 5 favorite holiday. So he should be celebrating. So we don't know the full rundown who's playing yet for sure. So that's going to kind of affect predictions. But anyway, back to the Cowboys. I really think that he's done a good job and he will continue to do a good job. I just think that that's kind of on his team. And Dak Prescott, he didn't have too bad of a game. He had like almost 400 yards. He was like 40 for like 55, which isn't that bad thinking about his gameplay. I think they just got to step up and continue to play good, and they will continue to be a good team whether they get to the Super Bowl or not. That's what I'm thinking. Aiden, you or Benjamin?
I think the Cowboys have a history of choking in the playoffs. So if you look at that, they could be good in the regular season. But to look at it, you got to be able to win in the playoffs if you want to go to the Super Bowl. I don't know when the last time the Cowboys were in the Super Bowl because I don't know when's the last time they didn't choke. But so that's what I think about it. I think Mike McCarthy, if I think he could, but there's a chance he could get fired. I don't know. I don't really know though. He could. I don't know. What do you think, Benjamin?
I mean, first of all, what Alex said is clearly something that the man who did not watch a single minute of that game would say.
Again.
Dak, no, do not lie. Dak Prescott had a decent game. No, that was all garbage time. It was 48-16. Dak Prescott had maybe like 150 yards and a touchdown and 2 interceptions. After that is when he added all of his actual touchdowns. And I mean, that's just garbage time. So I'm not buying that. Do you guys think Dak Prescott is Dallas's franchise quarterback? Because until he can win a playoff game and really get over this hump, until I see them have playoff success, I don't care what he does in the regular season. He had a good year. I thought he wasn't going to be as good. He was throwing all those training camp interceptions to start the year. There are some questions about him. I certainly questioned him. And then he kind of proved me wrong, and he did really well. But then yesterday, a whole different player completely fell apart and then added all those garbage time things. But do you guys think Dak Prescott could be a franchise quarterback? Because I'm not quite so sure about it.
I mean, I think he is, and I think he will continue to be. And I just looked it up. It said 1996 was the last Super Bowl appearance for the Dallas Cowboys. So that's a long time ago. And especially with the great teams they've had over the years, it's kind of hard to say if they can. They need to move on from Dak Prescott or move on from the coach. But I think Dak Prescott, he's definitely a franchise quarterback. I just think that he needs to find ways to win in the playoffs, which he hasn't had success in. So that's what I think.
Yeah, I just think I can't agree more what you said. I think if they had scholarships for hating, I think Benjamin would certainly be a D1 hater because I feel like he always hates and wants to break down the game of Dak Prescott. But first of all, he can't repeat, and second of all, he is a good quarterback, and whether it is trash minutes, those are stats that could have been won, and it was only a 16-point game. If C.D. Lamb would have caught that last-second touchdown, it could have easily been a one-possession game, depending on if they would have got that 2-point attempt. So, Benjamin, I want to see you yap some more and follow up on that.
I'm not letting you get away with that. You said that was not a good game. He threw a pick six wide open. It's clear as day. The player's standing there. He's saying, give me the ball. Please give me the ball. He throws it right to him.
It slipped.
It slipped. Really? It's the playoffs. and you're playing indoors. Let's wake up. I mean, it's just like, no. I mean, I'm not like one of those people that like just like, oh, I hate the Cowboys. Oh my goodness. Oh, and like they like love the downfall. But like, he's not that good. Like he's a top 50.
Who's better?
Who's better? Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts.
Realistically, they can replace him.
Realistically, they can replace Patrick Mahomes.
How?
How can they replace Dak Prescott?
Like a realistic trade, free agency.
Yeah, like a realistic trade or free agency.
Yeah.
Personally, I think Russell Wilson's better. Really, if you look at Russell Wilson's numbers, if we're going to play the stats game, since I know you guys love your stats so much, Russell Wilson is a top 10 quarterback.
Bro, you're high on the mile high. You are really high, and I don't know what you're high on, but you're high on that Russell Wilson weed.
Wait. Or Jerry Jones, kind of works some magic, whips up, kind of cooks up a little something, right? And you draft Caleb Williams. Just find a way. But I don't think Dak Prescott needs to be replaced. I'm just saying calling that performance good is just, I can't, like, no, that's not, it was not a good performance. But I'm just saying he's not like a top 10 quarterback. That's all I'm saying. And until he wins a playoff game, I don't trust him, and I don't trust the Cowboys to do anything, no matter what they do in the regular season.
So what's your top 10 quarterback?
He's never gonna beat the choke allegations in the playoffs.
What's a top 10? Who's a top 10 playoffs? Or top 10 quarterbacks?
Justin Herbert.
He hasn't won in the playoffs.
Justin Herbert's the top 10 quarterback.
He hasn't won in the playoffs.
That's actually right. I'm gonna go Justin Herbert. Okay, well, let's go. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Okay, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, C.J. Stroud. Who else here? Justin Herbert.
C.J. Stroud's gonna
get Jalen Hurts. C.J. Stroud counts. Jalen Hurts. Who else here? I'm just trying to think. You guys put me on. Oh, Aaron Rodgers, absolutely, Aaron Rodgers. Let's go.
What?
Aaron Rodgers is a top 10 quarterback.
No, he has not. A top 10 sitter. A top 10 sitter.
He got hurt. It's not his fault that his Achilles, whatever happened.
Because he's the oldest crap. But Tom Brady would have got hit. We wouldn't be saying he's a top 10 quarterback right now.
Okay, I'm on 8, you guys. Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, absolutely. He's top 10. And then William Levis. I like Will Levis. Will Levis is a top 10. Will Levis is better than Dak Prescott, in my opinion.
And Russell Wilson, because you said earlier.
And Russ. No, I would take Russ. Russ is a game manager. Russ is a game manager. You can't deny. Russ is a good game manager.
Geno Smith is better than Russell Wilson. Baker Mayfield is better than them.
I like Baker Mayfield. Let's talk about
Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff.
Yeah, speaking of that, let's talk about that. Let's talk about some of the other games. The Lions, the Rams. That was a good game last night. I don't know if you guys watched that, but that was a pretty dramatic game. Good game. Lions end up winning. You also had the frozen game, the Chiefs and the Dolphins. Tyreek not able to get stuff going. And then how about C.J. Stroud? Do you think C.J. Stroud, here's the question. Do you think C.J. Stroud will be a top 5 quarterback in the future in the NFL? I already have him as top 5 right now, but
I don't think so.
Not right now, but I can see him in the future. But I think he's gonna get humbled very soon, and they get him some good defenses around the AFC South. He's gonna get humbled very quickly.
I see Will Levis being a top 5 quarterback in the future.
Yeah, that's what I'm about right there.
Ah.
Yes! Alex, say yes. This is a Titans podcast.
No, it's a Tennessee podcast. Hayden Hoker.
Nico Iamaleava is not winning.
He will be.
Nico's not winning the Heisman. There you go, Nico.
He's winning the Heisman. Unlike
This is
Desmond Ritter.
this is a Balls podcast. And a Commodore who just got stuck on here. Then
No, you're a wannabe. You're a wannabe SEC fan.
I'm a wanted. Okay, great. I'm a Nebraska fan. We'll go with that.
Okay, go with it. They suck anyway.
Dylan Raiola is better than Nico.
No, he's not. You
Yes, he
you
is.
weren't saying that until you went
Yes,
to
he
Nebraska.
is. He literally is. And I said that before. Ask my haircut person.
You can't switch it up.
Ask my haircut person.
I don't care about your haircut person.
He's a Georgia fan. I literally told. Okay. All right.
On 3 or 24/7. On 3 or 24/7.
I'm done. Who should the Titans hire next? I want the Texans offensive coordinator or the Lions offensive coordinator. Aiden, who do you want?
I want Ben Johnson, the Lions offensive coordinator.
I agree.
Yeah, we all say Lions offensive coordinator.
Okay. All right, you guys. Do you have any final thoughts on the NFL?
No, I don't think so.
All right, let's move on to the next segment. NBA and NHL. The Predators are hanging in there. What do you guys think about the Preds so far? They get a gutsy win on Sunday, is what I heard. And they're kind of hanging around. They're that fringe playoff team. They're a fun team to watch. The coach is better. And Aiden, before you say I've not watched any hockey games this year, do you know anything about the Preds this year, Aiden?
I haven't watched any hockey this year, so I don't know.
Alex?
Yeah, I've been watching some good some stuff. I think he's been a heck of a player. He's played very well. I mean, not him. The Predators, they've been playing very well. And I think they definitely have a good shot to be a very top 10 team in the Central Division.
Hani Mukhtar.
Wait, are we talking about NSC or are we talking about...
No. No. It's maybe like only a joke that fans would understand. Like NSC, so like anytime Hani Mukhtar's angry and stuff, he always does this. Like every time. It's just
So
like,
you're mad at me for saying the Predators are good? Or they're good?
No, never mind. What do you guys think about the Grizzlies? And Aiden, before you say I've not watched a single NBA game this year, just tell me, have you watched the Grizzlies? Because the Grizzlies aren't good. Ja Morant's out. Marcus Smart's out. Aiden,
Marcus Smart, Desmond Bain, Steven Adams, they're all out for the season. We're screwed.
Yeah, I haven't watched a single NBA game. I haven't watched a single NBA game this season, but I'm hoping to after the NFL and after the Super Bowl, I'm able to watch more of not the Grizzlies because the Grizzlies are not going to be fun to watch after they keep losing.
Hey, just letting you know, on 3, I don't know, it's 98.8 or 98.08, and Nico Imamaliava is 99.01.
I don't listen to those. I watch. I just watch the game. Pure eye.
What game did you watch?
Pure
Because
eye.
I don't. What game do you watch?
I watched, Nico's high school highlights versus Dylan's high school highlights, and Dylan's better.
Yeah, those are highlights. He plays easier opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Do you even know what school they go to?
Yeah, Dylan goes to Nebraska.
No, high school.
Oh, high school? I mean, no, bro. Are you kidding me?
Exactly, you don't know. Dylan Noah goes to Buford, and
Let's talk about
Morgan or Nico Imamalieva goes to the Warren High School.
Good for him. Let's talk about the Australian Open because look, he's literally yawning. Let's talk about the Australian Open. Djokovic, you guys, eyeing his 25th record Grand Slam, the most of all time. So, very exciting time for us tennis fans. This small community that it is. Tennis is growing slowly but surely. They may not want to hear it on this podcast, but I don't care. Tennis is growing. Tennis is a good sport. I just got the tennis channel because we're watching tennis. Tennis is coming, guys. We're watching. We're gonna be watching more tennis. So excited for what's happening there. Djokovic looking good. Alcaraz, curious to see what he does. Interesting to also see some other people return like Osaka and Murray returned back to the tour. Sad that Nadal couldn't make it with his. Can't take this segment seriously when you guys do. Yeah, sad Nadal couldn't make it with his injury, but overall, excited to be a tennis fan. Let's talk about it, you guys. Rankings now. Rankings, Alex. Wake up. We're doing something entertaining now. It's over. I talked about tennis. Top 3 things to do in the snow. I've got a really funny ranking. Okay.
My number one is the podcast.
Oh, okay. I did not put that on my top 3, but that's a good one.
I'm just kidding.
You guys want to know my top 3?
Okay.
Okay, because I think it's really good. At number 3, hot cocoa and TV. Okay, you have your hot cocoa. You have the TV. You watch something. It's football, sports. Maybe it's a Netflix, something like that. Binge watch. Can you guys be quiet while I say my ranking? Thank you. Okay. Then after that, number 2, sledding. Good old fashioned sledding. That's fun, right?
Yeah.
That's good. Number 1, Talladega. Talladega sledding. A Ray family tradition in this household, okay? You sled in our backyard. Our backyard, when you sled, the hill comes. You come to a T. Boom! Massive collision. My dad and I. Cam Newton taking hits in the playoffs. This is what it's like. Maybe my friends and I. Cam Newton taking hits in the playoffs. You go, boom, come together, and one person goes flying off of their sled. We go through like 5 plastic sleds every year from Hillsborough. Dang it. Oh my goodness. Ooh. For Hillsborough Hardware, I kind of may want to edit that one out because that's kind of close to me. But we
Hey, if you just stay there, eventually Benjamin will show up there, and you can follow him home.
Exactly. We do go to a local hardware store. We go through about like 5 plastic sleds every year doing that. Honorable mention, do you want to build a snowman? That's not on there. There's never enough to build snowmen. Snowball fights kind of doesn't really ever happen. But Talladega sledding is the real deal. Number 1.
Well, it's kind of like any sledding in our house. We live on a hill.
So yeah, it's like we're going fast, it's like 25 miles an hour down this thing, and then we hit the ditch and we like about die if we don't jump out in it by the time. But where we live, we had to jump out before we hit the ditch or the creek. If not, we get frostbite and hypothermia from the creek water.
I have a story after you guys are done.
Okay, well, I think my top things to do is I like to sled, and then another thing I like to do is
Top 3.
Yeah, no, I said top 3. I like
No,
to.
you said I like to sled. I like to do this.
Oh yeah. Number 3, I think is not going to school. I think staying home is a great snow tradition because you usually stay home when there's a lot of snow, and there's not a lot of snow and not a lot of ice. You obviously go to school. And then number 2, I would say eating snow ice cream because that's something that me and my family do. And what you do is you just get snow and you have to pour sugar in it and any like sweeteners like coffee creamer and stuff like that, and you mix it all up and it's like ice cream almost. It's really good, really really good.
You should try it.
And number 1,
recipes in the description.
Number 1, I gotta say is sledding. I'm not gonna put it in the description. You write that. Number 1 is sledding. I think sledding is obviously the best, and obviously if you know where we live on a hill, so we're going down there 20 miles per hour, like you said. That's what my top 3 is.
My number 3, football. Number 2, snow ice cream. And number 1, sledding.
Okay, first of all, please put the snow ice cream in the description. Okay, because I'm curious about that.
You better make it.
I will make it. I'm also making brekkie tonight, little breakfast.
Oh yeah.
It's waffles tonight. Waffles.
Can I tell you a Christmas joke after you before you say a joke your story?
Yes.
What's the difference between a snowstorm and a blizzard?
What?
A snowstorm is when it snows and it doesn't do this. A blizzard is when you scoop out the snow and you flip it upside down and nothing comes out.
So bad because like DQ.
Get it? Like the blizzard, like Dairy Queen?
So bad. My story is, which is actually kind of funny. Well, actually, it really was not funny because I got frostbite. Was there's this park where normally we go sledding, but not this year probably. and we go. They got like an insane hill. You go like 40 miles an hour, dangerous speeds. Well, some kid came up to me and said, "Hey," he's like littler. This was like years ago. He said, "Hey, I can steer the sled. I got this new like sled and I can steer it, right?" Okay, and I kind of knew him, right? And we go sledding down this thing. He says, I just say, "Okay, great, just don't crash into the creek." Well, you strap into this sled. It's not like a little plastic sled. It's one of those like wooden sleds where you like strap in, like feet her down on like the thing. He
Bro,
goes
you
sledding.
jump out. That's what you're supposed to do. You bail out by jumping.
I can't. I couldn't because he strapped us in
Why did you
Velcro.
strap yourself in?
I
That's like
don't
the most
know.
fair.
Velcro and all. So he jumps off of the sled, and I go into the creek underwater. There's like literal chunks of ice, like we're in Antarctica. Oh my goodness, it was so miserable. And then I had to drive all the way home.
You drove?
Well, I mean, like my parents drove. It was bad, 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 bad. But yeah, that happened.
What the
Is that Aiden's reaction?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of a mistake that's your fault, not really anyone else's. You kind of
You
knew
can't.
coming in,
You couldn't steer away. You couldn't steer
strapping
away.
yourself in the sled, thinking that you were.
What happened to the other kid? What happened to the other kid?
He like a smart person, unvelcroed himself and jumped off right before, and then sent me flying into the creek.
Well, me and Alex, we were sledding this morning. I could not see anything. We were sledding down the snow, went all in our face. There's no jumping out for that. We
ran in the ditch and Aiden didn't stop. Aiden wasn't
I
stopping.
didn't know where we were. I had my eyes closed.
You
I was right.
idiot.
So,
It got on my shirt and I couldn't stop.
it was in his eyes. It was a oops, my bad moment. So that's what it was.
Yeah, that's actually kind of funny. Can we do predictions now? So
Yeah, we can. Let's do it.
back after his lunch break, please.
Okay. Well, we can do predictions. Let's start it off, Benjamin.
Yeah, let's talk about our Texans and the Ravens to start us off. Who do you guys have?
Well, I got the Ravens in this one. I think they do like to choke like the Cowboys sometimes. We've seen it before when they play the Titans when they were the number one seed, one time in the divisional. But I think they're gonna make it past this round at least. So I'm gonna say the Ravens.
The Ravens.
I've got the Ravens. This thing's going to OT type close. I'm not joking. This thing's going to overtime. It's super close. Like
Alex, can you get in the camera, please?
I'm not playing games. It's super close. So I have the Ravens. Okay, Packers and 49ers. Who do you guys have in this one?
I have the 49ers.
I got the Niners.
Yeah, I got the 49ers. Not close in this one. I do have the 49ers winning. Buccaneers and the Lions. I got the Lions. Who do you guys have?
I have the Lions.
I have the Lions over the Eagles.
Okay, yeah, because we're doing this on a Monday, so Lions over the Eagles, but I'm glad we all have the Lions here. Chiefs and the Bills. Who do you have?
Wait a minute, Benjamin. How do you know that the Bills are gonna play the Chiefs?
You think the Steelers?
You have
are
the
gonna beat the
script.
Bills?
Do you have the NFL script?
Actually, I do, but like, can you edit that out though? Edit.
Okay. I got the Bills.
Bills and Niners in the Super Bowl, guys.
The Bills. No, the Chiefs. Chiefs.
No, you done said it. You done said it.
No, I have it listed. I have it on here. I
No.
have it on here.
Okay,
No.
we'll give it to him. We'll give it to him.
Do you see it?
Fine. He can go with the Chiefs.
And I have the Bills, so let's wager.
Yeah, let's wager, Alex.
Let's wager, Alex. Alex, be a big boy.
No,
Alex,
it's not on there. It's not on there.
Alex, we're giving you a second chance.
Do you see Chiefs versus Bills? And I have Chiefs.
Yes,
I see
know.
it going backwards.
No,
so.
I know you're picking the Chiefs. We're both picking the Bills. You got to wager though because
You gotta wager, Alex.
I'm not wagering.
Yeah. Oh. No. He gets out of it twice.
Twice. I didn't do it twice.
Go with the Bills or go with the Bills or you're wagering.
I'm going with the Chiefs and I'm wagering it. I don't know how much points I have, so I can't wager any because technically on the prediction that's 0.
Oh, okay. All right. Bucks and the Cavaliers. This is basketball now. I don't really know, but I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
I'm gonna go with the what did I say? The Cavaliers. I'm gonna go with the Cavaliers.
I'm going with the Bucks. I mean, can we actually? We got it. We actually kind of had to flurry. Get it like snow. Then I think you're kind of frozen. You've been doing this for about like 5 minutes. Hey, Benjamin, are you frozen? You haven't blinked or moved at all. Oh, there you go. You were kind of frozen there for a little bit.
It was so weird when I came back. I hear. I
Did you hear
think
my joke?
my internet went out for like a minute.
Did you hear my joke?
No.
Oh, I said we need a flurry. That's funny, right? Like it's a snow flurry.
Mavericks and the Lakers. I got the Mavericks.
I also want to say next time I win the championship, we're gonna have to put the trophies like they're gonna go on the bottom screen because it's gonna be way too much trophies. Like it's gonna have to start going below.
Aiden, can you be quiet? Who do you have? The Mavericks and the Lakers.
I have the Lakers.
I had the Lakers as well.
You guys like do not watch basketball. Bulls and the Raptors.
I watch more basketball than you dumb fart.
Why do you have the Lakers? They've like lost like 3 in a row. They're terrible.
3 in a row, that's not a lot. They're better than the Mavericks. The Mavericks are not good. They just have Luca.
All right, what about the Bulls versus Raptors?
The Raptors.
I have the Raptors. What do you have, Benjamin?
I got the Raptors. Grizzlies and the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
I got the Timberwolves.
I have the Timberwolves, Alex.
I also had the Timberwolves. I heard for that game that we just listed, the Bulls game. What's it called when Drake decides to go to a game? The Bills versus the what? The Rappers. Because Drake is a rapper. Get it? Get it? I'm sorry. Is your hat and my jokes in your head? Because like it's in, like your hat says in on like a.
Mavericks and Warriors. Who do you have?
I have the Warriors.
I know I'm making Benjamin mad, so I'm going with the Mad Mavs. No, for real, that's what they called.
I have the Warriors.
Did I say I have the Warriors? Right? I think.
Yes. It's Blackhawks and the Sabres. I have the Sabres.
I have the Sabres.
Benjamin needs a saber, so I'm going to give him a saber. Going with the Buffalo Sabres.
All right. Aiden, who did you have?
I have the Sabres.
Okay, Predators and the Kings. Who do you have?
I have the Predators.
Josh Giddey, I'm going with the Predator.
Wait, that was the only that was the good one. Okay, that was the only good one. Predators and the Kings. Yeah, I got the Predators. Predators and the Coyotes.
I have the Predators.
I got the Predators. Yeah, Josh Giddey.
I know Benjamin likes to catch them. I hate the Coyotes. I'm going with the Predators. Like you like to catch like Predators games like on your TV.
Yeah.
What were you
I sure
thinking?
do.
What were you thinking?
Nothing.
Oh, you kind of were a little bit weird when I said that.
No, I know. I mean, I just
So make sure the predictions will be
indication of weird
uploaded,
thought
updated.
came through. So, yeah. Okay, let's send those predictions over. All right, thank you guys for watching. That's our thoughts on this week in sports. It's snowing outside. Bye.
All right, thank you guys.
Hey, you guys,
Go Doors.
go Balls.